A live look in San Francisco on this Tuesday night. It is cloudy, it's foggy, it's smoky, and actually chilly for most of us, chilly here on the peninsula as well. Some notable news tonight now regarding a vaccine. And when we talk about a vaccine, there's also a lot of speculation coming from President Trump. So among the questions this evening and really moving forward for several more months, what's the reality and what's just political hot air coming from either party, actually? Here's the medical update. Here's what we know. Today, researchers at Oxford University in England started phase 3 of their clinical trials. That's a big deal, and that's very encouraging for all of us. But does it mean that we will have that viable and widespread and safe vaccine by Election Day? There's still a lot that goes into that. We asked NBC's senior medical contributor.
And Raj, I think that's a political statement, because if you talk to most experts, and most experts, including Dr. Hahn with the FDA, are saying they're going to use science, they're going to use medicine, they're going to use data, they're not going to use politics. And most experts are saying probably the end of the year, maybe the end of winter or the beginning of the spring, which will be February, March time frame. And if they do approve something early on, it's not really going to be an approval. It's going to be an emergency use authorization, but for very limited number of people who are at extremely high risk of either getting coronavirus or getting complications from it, but not for the general public, Raj.
Yeah, so the timeline really hasn't changed. Early next year, perhaps by next summer, that widespread vaccine, and we're crossing our fingers to that. In terms of what could happen before Election Day, politically speaking, there might be something that's out there for political reasons. But according to Dr. Torres, that really is not viable and widespread for us. All right, guys, we're going to send it back to you. We've switched locations here. It is back to school night here at the Mathai compound. We're still running Max on our camera one. Go ahead and pull out Max. And we got one of his buddies here to help me with my production team. This is Benji. He's doing his thing. And they're just going to continue
wheelies in the backyard.
To wheelies. So that's what I have to deal with. Back to school night. I don't like the distance learning. I don't think they do. But look, it's a reality for all of us. That's what's happening here.
I have got to get myself a Max.
Yeah, we need a production team, Jessica.
We absolutely do. We absolutely do. Thanks, Raj.